Namaste, salutations, good vibes. You have put another one in your back pocket. Talking about a week, talking about a day, because it is 9:30, 9:23. It's Thursday night, so that makes it
Thursday night vibes.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
What?
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 Come on. Thursday night vibes
vibes.
with Master Roshi and Mama. I tell you, we got a great show coming up for you tonight. Great guest that we're going to be bringing on here in a few minutes. Big Fletch, artist, musician. We met him while we were out roaming about the countryside this past summer. Yes. Hello, Chad and Andrea. Mike.
And Andrea?
Chad and Andrea.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Chad, Pascal, and Amber.
No,
Someone different?
No, Dustin. No, we're love having some new people in here. Welcome. So she fed me taquitos with nothing in them tonight.
I did no mushrooms tonight.
How do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know, do you?
Know. Hi, Ronnie Whitehurst.
Hello, hobbies. Namaste, my friend. How do you know?
So we have a guest tonight, don't we?
Well, yeah, I was just telling everybody about our guest.
No, you weren't. You were talking about mushrooms.
No, I wasn't. No, I don't know where you're coming up.
Anyways,
I don't know where you're coming up with.
So it's Thursday.
With this stuff. Yes, it's Thursday. You know, see, we are making progress. We are making progress.
You made it through the week. And now you're here watching us.
Yes, with this nonsense. We're gonna talk.
How much did you smoke before the show?
I didn't. It's part of the problem.
Anyhow,
part of the issue.
Anyhow,
I'm not functioning properly.
So I just won the Grow Fan box on Steve-O's show.
Well, congratulations, honey. That's the first one that you've won, right?
I've been a member of Grow Fan for 2 years and I've never won a Grow Fan box.
Well, congratulations.
Hi, Mike. Never won a Grow Fan box. I won a Grow Fan box tonight. I'm kind of stoked about it. And I won a signed magazine from Ronnie Corey.
All right.
I like Ronnie. You know, those are my buddies.
Oh,
I love the
yes.
Brooklyn Boys.
Yes, we love the Brooklyn Boys. Oh, boy.
Wayne Cruz.
Yeah.
The Magic Carpet Shop.
Look at that.
Hi, Josh.
Hello.
I told you guys just a small world. Josh lived next door to my cousin in Dayton, Ohio.
Right on.
I mean, cousins that I spent a lot of my time with as a child.
No, Josh. You almost have it, Josh. It's namaste, salutations, and good vibes. Not namaste, salutations, and shit.
We don't need any more shit in our lives.
It doesn't roll off it just doesn't roll off the tongue as easy as good vibes. Shit. Good vibes. Shit. I'm sticking with good vibes, but thank you for the suggestion. Always appreciate that. Right on.
Okay, our guest. Oh my gosh, he's sitting in backstage.
I know he is. This is Big Fletch. And, you know, we only bring on beautiful people.
He said good vibes and shit
on this show. And Big Fletch is one of those people. He has a marvelous vibe about him. And his music is really cool, kind of unique. Well, you know what? Instead of me
talking about it, let's get him up here.
Let's bring Big Fletch up, man. Or Wayne Castle, welcome. Hey, there you are, my friend.
Hey, how's it going, y'all?
It's going.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. I greatly appreciate it.
Oh, you know, so glad that we caught back up because we were talking about this in the summer, and
Yes, sir.
honestly, I get a little confused and lost sometimes in all the different shit that I'm doing. And you were somebody that we were wanting to bring up back in, like August or September, if I remember properly.
Yeah, we had talked about it, but I mean, I met you at that show there in Springfield. That was put on by what's the name of the place? Now I'm drawing a blank.
My Penny Lane gift shop.
Penny Lane, thank you, Penny Lane. See,
Yeah.
I grew up around these parts, but I moved to St. Louis and I lived there for 20 plus years. So sometimes I forget some things like Penny Lane. I was gonna say Penny Lane, but then I was getting it confused with a place in St. Louis that was very similar. But yeah, it was great to meet y'all, and the show was a blast, man. The music was so good.
Oh yeah. I mean, we just kind of tore down there at the end and kicked back.
Well, and you got to sit with my blind butt, and
Yeah.
I can't see nothing. So in the dark, I don't move.
All right.
So how did when did you get into to music? When did the music bug bite you?
So I grew up in a musical family. My grandfather was actually a country artist who actually had a record made back before getting records made was easily done. And my whole family, my mom plays piano, my two sisters play piano, and my brother plays guitar. And so I grew up in a musical family. If I had to put a time frame on it, I think I sang my first song when I was like 5 or 6, or the original song, the Comic Book Blues.
Right on. Yeah. I dig it. You know what? Now I haven't tried. So I want to try this. I haven't tried playing through
Your music on our
the Bandcamp platform.
Oh,
so we're
okay.
gonna see if it works.
So I am going to. I want to play. Let me get back in here. There we go.
Okay.
What I want to do is I want to jump to one of your songs, and this is Little Lost Angel, and this is one of your newest ones. This just came out of in September, October.
Yeah.
So, all right. Oh yeah, and I apologize for any lag, but we have a storm moving through, and it's pouring down. So
Same here.
All right. So I apologize for any signal disturbance. So let's give this a try here. And oh.
Giving our angel back. Little lost angel come home. Angel back. Little lost angel come home. Angel back. Little lost angel come home. Devil, give me back my club. When you take them away, you take my whole world. You mess with us, you mess with God. You beat me, what's the odds? Why don't wait for change? I don't wait for hands. I don't broken hearts. I was yesterday. You had your fun with me, but never with her. I see clearly, devil, no more blur. You're dumb, Satan, you never understand. You can't touch God, even in a man. After when I finish, I'm not broken hearts. I was yesterday.
on, right on. Now, what, Crystal? What were you saying about this?
I said it's kind of groovy.
Kind of groovy. You got a kind of groovy out of Crystal.
Oh,
Right,
cool.
So,
kind of groovy.
yeah, that's pretty good. A
Thank
kind
you.
of groovy out of Crystal.
Oh, okay. High praise. High praise. Thank you.
Yeah, she seems to be opposed to that word most of the time.
Groovy. Yeah, I usually don't like when
So-
he uses the word groovy.
So you have made an impact on her.
Oh goodness. Then I feel accomplished then. That's the whole goal for me. That's the whole goal of anything I do is to impact one person.
Well, you definitely impact her because yeah, she just doesn't dig groovy. She's more of a square. You
You're
know,
so bad. You are so bad.
but the kids think I'm hip.
Some of them, I don't know what. I don't get it.
You're both kind of hip to me. I like both. Like the vibe.
So, yeah, that had an excellent groove to it, man. I was digging this. So is this song, how did this come to be? Because this is a pretty rough song.
It's a deeply personal song, and without getting into too many details, it's about my daughter that I don't get to see or talk to anymore. So it was and honestly, what's on the Bandcamp page is probably more like a demo, but it was I was proud of it because it's taken a lot of years to be able to play guitar like that, quite honestly. So it might not be perfect, but I was proud of the work that I put in. Supporting me.
Anytime someone can feel your emotion in your music, that's what counts.
Yeah. I mean, that's what music's about.
Yeah, I'm glad that comes through because there's a lot of pain and anger and hurt in that song, and it was just important for me just to put it out to the world to kind of Plus, I've never done anything like it either. Primarily, I've been a hip hop artist in my music career,
Right.
I've played. I started playing drums, and I played in a lot of rock bands, playing drums, jazz bands, worship bands in church, like all kinds of different bands playing drums. And then I did some work on bass. I started learning how to play bass a little better, and I played in a band that was almost like a DJ mashup band for hip hop songs and stuff like that, with me on bass and my buddy on guitar, and we also would have the turntables and scratching and that. But this is the first play lead guitar on songs, I guess is what I'm gonna get to.
Well, I wanna throw in one of my favorite songs that you did, and you did this a few years back. And we'll talk a little bit about it here in just a second. But this is called "Blue Skies Are Rising," and man, I really dig this one too.
That means the world to me because that song is. I've heard it said before that all great songs are about a girl, and that song was a woman that I was in love with, and I wrote. And the worst thing you can get as an artist, that's shit from somebody, then like, oh, it's so great, and they're not being truthful and honest. But the worst response is to get no response. And she gave me no response, and that's like a knife in the heart, especially when you.
Well, let's spin this.
All right, cool.
Inhale you deeply, you never dreaming. All your love good as you smile at me. Take me inside, your heart is screaming. Why you hiding Girl, why you leave me? Dry your eyes, sweetheart, the nightmare is over. No more dreaming, no more pain. The sun shining bright, girl, comes even the sky. There's no more clouds and no more tears now. When I'm by you, no one should love. No one will try you off from their child. You best believe me, I'll never leave you. So don't you never leave me. Dry your eyes, sweetheart, the nightmare is over. No more weeping, no more pain. The sun shining brighter comes even the sky. There's no more clouds and no rain. Dry your eyes, sweetheart, the nightmare is over. No more weeping, no more pain. The sun shining brighter comes even the sky. There's no more clouds and no rain.
Yeah, I am definitely digging what you're putting out there. Got some cool, it's just cool lyrics, beat. I mean, it comes together well, my friend.
Thank you so much. That's greatly appreciated, man.
So did he want to try to play something live or?
We have really rough time with the audios when we try to do
Yeah,
live.
we really do.
I'm just holding her. I'm just holding her. That's all. Yeah.
Well, what time is it?
Well, what time is it?
What time is it? It's time to tell you that this show is brought to you by MasterRochiesGarden.com, MasterRochiesGarden.com, where you can get all of your hemp-derived products from beard oil to CBD tinctures to gummies to merchandise to what else we got? Simple syrup. www.masterrochiesgarden.com.
Buy some stuff.
If you didn't understand all of that, that was MasterRochiesGarden.com for all of your hemp derivative needs, from simple syrups to 1,500 milligram full spectrum CBD carts, gummies, beard oil, and our 2,000 milligram CBD cream. So check us out, and we will be starting our buy one, get half off beard oil sale. I do believe tomorrow at midnight. So if you're looking for beard oil, hold off, don't order, wait till tomorrow at midnight and get the second one half off.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Now, what do you got coming up? What are you what are you working on now?
Plans? Yeah. What are your plans?
So I'm working on setting up my record label this year, Boondock Records, which I've had for many, many years, officially make it all official. And I'm basically doing the record label in large part to put out my music, but the goal is to also, find up and coming artists and give them a platform to release their music and to treat them the way that they deserve to be treated, because music industry is horrible. To kind of take things back to how record labels used to be with how they treat their artists, because now, like an artist like myself, we have to get millions of views and streams before a record label will even consider us relevant enough for them to talk to. So my goal is to be that independent label that goes out there, puts in the real work with the artists to create their projects. So I'm
with
on
that being said, tell people how they can get in touch with you.
You get in touch with me at Fletch, Fletch, the MC, THEM, like Mary, C like cat, at gmail.com. And I'm also working on my 2 albums right now at the same time, the Wayne Castle and the Outlaws, which is like rock, blues, metal type of shit. And then my next hip hop project, which is the Dead Poets Society, Silent Branches. So that's all of what I'm doing right now.
So now where can people
Right
find
on.
your music to hear it if they want to hear it?
And they can find that at Fletch the MC, all spelled the same, .bandcamp.com. I also have Mergence, MERGENCE.bandcamp.com, which is a Christian or gospel rap project. There's 2 albums on there. And then a lot of St. Louisans know me as Fletch from the Rhyme Commission. And that's big on, I can spell all that, but it's the Rhyme Commission.bandcamp.com.
Awesome.
Right on, right on. So yeah, we were listening off of Bandcamp tonight, and we love to help promote new artists, and help get a
Get your
chance for,
music out there.
yeah, and we will definitely be playing more of your stuff in rotation going forward here. Because we love introducing new artists, you to our friends and our friends to you, and hopefully they'll get out there and give you a like, a follow, a download, and we will continue. We will be continuing to play your stuff. And as a matter of fact, there is one more song of yours I would like to play before our break.
All right.
Yeah, this one's going back even farther. We're stretching back for I think this is 19 or excuse me, not that far back. 2014.
Yeah.
And if I could find this, there we go. This one's called Raw. And let's kick back and take a listen.
Dope.
I turn a microphone into a megaphone, not Mega Man, I'm just in the mega zone. Devour Homo sapiens, uncooked or raw. Not Fritz Von Erich, just mastered the claw. I'm Ben Von Raschke, I rock the bald head. Creature of the night, Undertaker, undead. Like Shawn Michaels, y'all love how I do it when I hit that ass with some sweet chin music. Knock your teeth out and rattle your jaw. My name is Wayne Kessler and I brings it raw. I'm more thug life than that whack John Cena. I got locked up for a misdemeanor. Share the cell with a few gangbangers, pimps, hustlers, and a few drug slayers. I challenge Cena on the mic in the ring, cause I always come raw when I'm doing my thing. I keep it raw, like Monday nights. Keep it raw when I'm on the mic. I keep it raw, with the beats to the rhymes. Keep it raw, till the end of time. I keep it raw, like Monday nights. Keep it raw when I'm on the mic. Keep it raw, with the beats to the rhymes. Keep it raw till the end of time. Always prepared and I ain't never scared. Got girlies screaming woo like my name is Ric Flair. Always bring the game like Triple H. That's why these haters give me triple hate. There's a rumor going round that I'm out of practice. Shit, I'm a legend like Tony. Yeah, it's like Tony. I know I'm my peers, cause when I spit my rhymes, man, I bring them to tears. I'm raw, well all we do is bring rap down. If it ain't Friday, I still bring the smack down. My dude Urban One supplies the funk as I stay more rebellious since CM Punk. I'm a 3-time champ, man, ain't no act. I took chair shots like Cactus Jack for all mankind, for better or worse. I keeps it raw when I kick the verse. I keep it raw like Monday nights. Keep it raw when I'm on the mic. I keep it raw with the beats to the rhymes. Keep it raw till the end of time. I keep it raw like Monday nights. Keep it raw when I'm on the mic. Keep it raw with the beats to the rhymes. Keep it raw till the end of time. Big Fletch got that rugged raw flow. Not RVD, just the whole damn show. I'm still waiting for my recognition while I crush and smash like demolition. And yes, my claims are always quite bold. They might stun that ass, come across stone cold. Never selling fiction, just stating facts. Not Larry Henry, but I swing an axe. Truth be told, man, it's so damn cold. In this rap game, I should hold all the gold. All the towers are within my grasp. My lyrics are enough to keep you on the map. With the 1, 2, 3, or straight submission, there is no match for the rhyme commission. I keep it raw each day of the week. Not Kurt Henry, just perfect technique. I keep it raw like Monday nights. Keep it raw when I'm on the mic. I keep it raw with the beats to the rhymes. Keep it raw till the end of time. I keep it raw like Monday nights. Keep it raw when I'm on the mic. Keep it raw with the beats to the rhymes. Keep it raw till the end of time.
Right on, right on, right on.
Yeah, that's a fun song.
Yeah.
Because Crystal wasn't in here
When he chose the songs
when
and
I was
listened to
picking
them.
out the music. So yeah, she's digging. I'm digging it. I mean, it's
Thank
Very diverse. You went from one spectrum completely to the other.
well, we covered about 10 years.
Right?
I mean, so yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you expect a little bit of growth. But you hope to. Unless you play like I do and you recede 10 years. Wayne, hey brother, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you so
on
much.
and sharing tonight. Digging your music. Like I said, I'm going to throw some of this stuff in rotation moving forward, and keep us updated. Let me know when you put some new stuff out, and if you're getting ready to debut a song or an album. Let us know, and we'd love to get you on and talk about the debut and play some music.
Thank you so much. You're the first person I let know, brother.
Right on, my friend.
Thanks,
Right on.
Wayne.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you so much. Y'all have a great night.
oh, you too, my friend. You too. You know what? Beautiful person.
Oh, he's great. And he's so funny. Like having him on camera doesn't even like show you who he is, because
Right.
he is such a funny guy
Yeah.
and so nice, and just
It was a lot of fun hanging out.
it was a lot of fun hanging out with him. So, like I said, seeing someone on video for just that short amount of time, you don't get to know him. We actually got to know him and spend some time with him, and he is so funny and such a great guy.
Yeah, and a very, very talented artist.
Very talented.
All right, it is that time on Thursday nights, our intermission. So,
smoke them up, go get your drinks.
yeah, run to the bathroom or whatever you need to do.
I might get some wine.
And we will be back in 4 minutes and 34 seconds.
Open your eyes.
Join us on Psychedelic Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Open Your Eye, our 90-minute video podcast with hosts Kim Cooper and Tara Simpson. Join hosts sit down with patients, facilitators, lawyers, and others in the space to discuss their experiences and endeavors working with psychedelic medicine. Tune in weekly to Open Your Eye at 8 p.m. Eastern for all your news and information from the realm of psychedelic medicine. Here on Knock Network.
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at knocknetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@noknetwork.com.
What's Up Northern Ontario? A video podcast based in Northern Ontario, Canada with host Kim Cooper. Kim and her guests discuss life in the rural north in this all-inclusive show about everyday life within the communities around them. News, information, spotlight interviews, as well as live on-location coverage of what is taking place in the region. From triumphs to tragedies, What's Up Northern Ontario covers it all during this locally focused podcast. Catch What's Up Northern Ontario monthly on the Knock Network.
Winter Movie Nights on NOK Network. Tune in to NOK on alternate Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for our winter documentary series. Our 2023-2024 lineup will include informative documentaries on natural therapy, food, and agriculture. Joint hosts, along with guests, will join in studio for post-show discussions on air and engage with our virtual audience. Join us November through February for movie nights on the NOK Network. Follow and subscribe to the NOK Network on our webpage, social media, and streaming sites, including YouTube and Rumble.
Are you a Northern Ontario resident searching for credible information on cannabis as a medicine? No Sir is here to help. Established in 2013, Northern Ontario Cannabis Education and Resources is here for you. No Sir Director Kim Cooper brings you 45 plus years experience utilizing cannabis as a medicine and is spreading the education across the North. Activism, resources, referrals, and more at No Sir. Don't be a jackass. Say no sir to cannabis propaganda with No Sir. Find us at www.nocer.ca.
Now we get back to the show.
So you were saying?
Don't be a jackass. That's what I was saying. I love the way Kim says it. Don't be a jackass.
Oh yeah. She says.
I'm not making fun of Kim, but I love it.
Yeah, this comment right here. I want to highlight this again. It says, "My phone autocorrects everything." All right.
My phone didn't autocorrect that.
I am going to set this straight. She's blind. She fat fingers a lot of stuff. I mean, I get messages from her, and it's like a super secret code
it's not me.
that needs to be decrypted.
Look, I show you. It's the phone. When I type it, and like, here's what I type, comes up over here, and then it'll pop up whatever word's in the center. So it's like I don't even think about it. I just hit send, and then I look at it, I'm like, I didn't say that.
Uh-huh.
So, anyways, don't be a jackass.
Oh,
So today, what is today? Today is the first full moon of the year,
and it is.
the wolf moon.
And what do you know about a wolf moon?
I don't know a lot about a wolf moon,
Oh, okay.
but I know it's the wolf moon.
It is the wolf moon.
What do you know about the wolf moon?
I know very little about the wolf moon, but I am quite, I don't normally buy into conspiracy stuff. But since you brought up the moon,
okay,
I am going to take it a little bit further.
okay,
Well, everybody was saying, the moon landings were faked and all of this.
right.
Well, I mean, I don't know how many trips to the moon we had. It was what, 5, 6?
Oh, I don't know. Anyways,
Well, certain events recently have me questioning some stuff. The first one was we sent a new lunar probe up there, which had a malfunction and fell back to Earth, and it had, I think, some of the Star Trek cast ashes on it. But anyway, it crashed into the ocean.
okay.
Then just recently, the Japanese sent a probe to the moon,
Mm-hmm.
and it landed upside down
On the moon,
on the moon.
but it landed on the moon.
Yes, but upside down.
That's just weird.
Yeah, maybe the moon is saying, nah, you just all just stay where you're at. But I mean, you're thinking about this. This has been what 50 years ago, and that we landed somebody on the moon with that current technology, which is a lot less than what's in your cell phone.
I see there, Diana. It is pouring. Ronnie Heim had said something about the other day to Master Rochi. He wanted to see the hat. Well, the hat's in the car.
I was going to get it. Well, she was going to get it.
I opened the front door and it's pouring, and
Yeah.
there's rain pouring over the top of the gutter, and I'm like,
So
no.
yeah, so no, we're gonna wait to get the hat when there's less participation.
So what else is today?
Well, hold on.
Okay. Oh, back to the moon. The moon. So I've been seeing some interesting stuff about the moon. Some interesting conspiracy theories.
Well, I know you're all
I mean,
mentally entangled into that.
No, it's just some of the.
We are thankful that you are taking the aluminum foil off of your head for the program. So continue.
Some of the things about distance and the satellite being in front of the moon, and like the biggest thing is distance. Like, okay, so people are talking about tracking the space station, and you can track where it tracks in front of the moon, and then they're like, okay, so if you take the International Space Station in size and you sit it on a football field, and then you sit
put it in a glass bottle.
No, and then you sit like an airplane on a football field, and they're like pretty close to the same damn size, a large jet, you know what I mean? And then they're showing like the shadow, not the shadow, but what we see when a plane crosses at 20,000 feet in front of us, as opposed to where the International Space Station is, and the size comparisons of those things with them being as distant as they are. And they're saying that the International Space Station isn't actually in space. It's in Earth's upper atmosphere, whatever. It's not that close to the moon. So they're saying some of the same things, some of the things that like we haven't actually been out of our atmosphere.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is
Deb said stars.
Oh, thank you. You think about it. We have made several successful missions, supposedly to the moon 50 years ago, using technology. Technology. Now that the high school science department has access to. But we're sending probes back to the moon?
Billions of dollars worth of probes that
Yeah,
aren't making it.
because at that time we were talking about putting a colony or at least an outpost on the moon
Hey, we already have one.
for scientific studies. Or did we go there? Did we go there a couple of times and then we not come back?
So have
And,
you seen the thing
know?
where you ask Alexa? Ask
No,
Alexa how many people live on the moon?
no,
You haven't?
no, I have not.
Oh, you're gonna have to do it. I mean, you can ask Siri too or whatever.
Why?
Because it says that there's like buku colonies on the moon.
Buku.
Buku.
Now, is that where does that fall into actual
That is
numeric value?
That is a professional term, buku.
Oh, professional term. Right.
But I mean,
right.
seriously. So for those of you that have Alexa, ask Alexa, because we don't have Alexa.
No mistake, Chris.
We don't have Alexa. Alexa.
Alexa?
Alexa.
Alexa?
Or Siri. We don't use them. But
Who's
for
had
those of
tacos
you
tonight?
for those of you that have Alexa or Siri, ask them how many people live on the moon. So that's conspiracy theory. But Alexa will tell you that there's like so many million people living on the moon. Seriously. It's crazy.
Did you say how many Hunan people?
Yeah. You can say how many human. Just
Oh.
ask how many people.
Well, I mean, I wonder if there was a difference between non-human.
Hi, Chris Zumwalt.
Yeah, I just said hi, Chris. Where have you been?
You guys, Chris Zumwalt is friggin' phenomenal.
Yes, we need to play more of his music. Also.
Yeah, we do. So you guys, if you haven't, check out Chris Zumwalt music.
Mm.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I could listen to his music all day.
Right. I've got to build a good show sound file because I'm playing them off of different platforms and stuff, and I need to get all of this music in one place. Now I do have and I will be downloading some of the CDs that I have.
But Chris's music, you can find him everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere.
Right.
And at a lot of the festivals and fairs. And so make sure you guys check out Chris Zumwalt music. Give him a like, a follow here on Facebook. Go check him out on probably all the music platforms, I'd imagine, because Chris is awesome.
Yep. Yeah, and that's we love helping new
all
artists
music.
get a shout out.
Absolutely.
Very important to us.
So
share more of your nonsense.
No, I don't want to share anymore. What did you have to talk about today? You brought something up to me, so it's just on you now.
Well, no, one of the things that I wanted to talk about was the moon. And what does everybody think? I was always one of these people that went, yeah, whatever. Yes, of course we landed on the moon. I remember
but
watching
now
it
you're
on
questioning
TV.
it.
And yeah, now after certain events and how we so quickly abandoned all lunar everything.
We abandoned all lunar.
Well, I mean, it was
so do you think does that put you in the?
It's made me rethink.
Does that put you into like the flat Earth conspiracy,
No.
or like that we live under a dome conspiracy?
No. It makes me look at history a little differently from a different perspective.
Well, I mean, yeah, we were racing the Russians and the Chinese to the moon, so
I just wonder if we found something that didn't like us or we didn't like them.
And that's a question too. Because I mean, you hear a lot of pilots and astronauts say that they've seen things, and the government shuts them down. So that's seriously a possibility.
Yeah, and was told, no, stay where you're at, and don't
stay in your own lane.
Yeah, and don't come back. And now we're, maybe trying to. Oh, you have a great night, Chris. Thank you for dropping in. My friend. Now maybe we're.
I had to switch phones. My battery's low, and I got stuff on there I got to look at here in a minute.
Okay. Look at important stuff.
Important stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Important stuff.
David said he thinks it's bullshit that a cow jumped over the moon. Look at that. And the cow jumped over the moon.
Amount and quality of what you've taken dictates whether you saw the cow jump over the moon. Not if I. No,
Well,
no.
just so our audience knows, just so our audience knows, I didn't get any wine because I don't have any wine in there.
Nothing she likes.
And nothing I like.
Yours is too dry. It doesn't taste like Kool-Aid.
So no, it's just that one bottle that I bought that's cold, and there's nothing else in there that really even
Tripped your trigger?
even trips my trigger. So no wine for me. And then Dingaling over here during the break took some tacos, if you know what I mean.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you took them before the show.
No. Goodbye, Sandra. Thank you for dropping in.
Sandra,
It's been
we
a
love
pleasure.
you.
It's been a pleasure.
Sandra, your package went out this morning, I think. So, no. So, anyways, so what we were gonna.
Don't forget, spark one up for the Prohibition State of Indiana.
So, what we were actually gonna talk about is today's.
We were going to talk about all of your hemp-derived products available at Master Roach's Garden, masterroachesgarden.com. Check us out. Tune in tomorrow night. I believe at midnight starts our buy one get half off of our beard oil. Now back to you, Crystal.
We were actually talking about things that are celebrated this time of year. And what did you want to talk about?
Imbolc.
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 Or Imbolc.
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 Imbolc. Imbolc.
Imbolc.
Yes.
So what is Imbolc?
It is a festival of light. It is it is between the winter solstice and the spring equinox, and it's celebrating the return of the sun, the lengthening of the day. This is a time for preparation and cleaning and preparing for the work to be done in a few months.
So we were also talking about ways that people celebrate Imbolc, and a lot of them start by burning candles.
Yes, I love candles.
So they burn candles.
Yeah, put them all over your house. Now, this will be happening the 1st and 2nd of February. So you still got a week or so to go out there and hoard
Candles.
Yeah, tea light.
And a lot of people do their money spells, their abundance spells, their cinnamon spells, and those kind of things. If you're into that, and
there's more.
And there's more.
But wait, there's more.
So a lot of people use this time, and me and you were talking about it, to cleanse. So you cleanse your space, cleanse your home, and you prep for the time to come. Oh, hi.
Oh, hey, Latoya.
Hi, Latoya.
Yes, go ahead.
So
educate me.
You were supposed to be educating me. How did this come back to me?
You act like I'm the responsible adult.
You're supposed to be the responsible adult.
I don't know. I think you're.
I'm younger. You're supposed to be
too much credit.
You're supposed to be the responsible adult.
All right. This is how I respond. Crystal! 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 That's my response.
I hear this all day long, every day, by the way. Even if he's sitting right next to me. Anyhow, so what comes along with Imbolc? And who all celebrates it? And when was it celebrated?
Well, it was a Celtic tradition, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you want to tell us a little bit about Bridget.
I will. And oh,
educate me.
I'm going to.
Tell me about
You're gonna have to
Bridget.
give me just a second. I gotta
Oh,
put my
come
thing
on.
up here.
Come on.
I got it. I
Come
just
on.
gotta pull it. Oh,
You know what? We have people out there that are hanging off of every word.
so oh, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want.
Smoking, choking, nerd rope.
That's the one I want. Who's nerd roping?
Paul Kurtz.
Paul Kurtz makes some
Paul
phenomenal nerd ropes.
All right, Paul.
They're freaking huge too. You haven't seen them?
No, I
Oh
haven't
no,
seen
he
one.
sells them and gives them out in the community and like gives them to other groups for giveaways. But
Right.
we don't usually ask people for anything like that. So
No, not unless they
but his
want to
nerd
ever.
ropes are like that freaking big around.
All right.
And they're like that long. So
Well,
you
man,
guys, if you want a
it-
good nerd rope, you hit up Paul Kurtz.
And Paul, if you'd want me to sample it and review it, let me know. I'll sample it, review it, and get you on here to tell everybody about them. So there you go. There you go. So what about? Hey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Butterfly.
So-
she's
Saint Bridget. Saint Bridget. You were going to ask me about Bridget. Oh, Lily. Oh.
well. Tell me.
Go see Dad.
Tell
She
me.
wants to come see you. Grab her so I can read.
Come on. You can make it over here.
Anyways, Saint Bridget. Okay.
Saint Bridget.
So Saint Bridget in pre-Christian times
In pre-Christian times,
Was a
that'd be Celtic times.
was
do
a
believe.
triple goddess of healing,
Right on,
midwifery,
well.
of poetry, and of smithcraft, and the forge.
In the forge.
So she Bridget did everything. So she was the goddess of Tuatha De Donan tribe. Myths and stories allege that Bridget was born into human form in the early 5th century on the 1st February from a pagan chieftain and his Christian servant woman. Bridget established a monastery in Kildare and may or may not have been made a bishop of the church by St. Patrick, depending on whose story you hear. So Bridget was also, just so you know, an herbalist. So all of that, midwife, goddess,
Yeah.
everything.
She's a pretty groovy chick.
So she was also an herbalist, both in her pre-Christian as well as Christian aspects, and dandelion was one of her favorite herbs.
Wonderful. Dandelion is a wonderful herb.
She used it for healing and nourishment.
Mhm.
And I downloaded a recipe. But so I mean that's a combining of two long-standing religions, paganism and Christianity. I mean, like that's huge.
Yeah.
And I don't think people like realize how close together all these religions are tied to each other. So not to get into a religion talk or anything, but yeah, no, I mean, I learn something new every day, and I hope everybody else learns something new every day because,
we try to teach you every day.
well, I mean, if you're not learning,
Some days it takes you a little longer, and sometimes it takes you a couple days, but you catch on eventually.
so no, yeah, so
I'm proud of you.
some people consider Bridget a saint because she combined the two, because she because she was born half and half Christian pagan, and in early Christian times she was considered Saint Bridget. So that's where Bridget comes into the 1st of February. She was
Hey, Mikey.
anyways, so that's what you asked me to look up, and that's what that's where I got you. So so what else you want to talk about? so yeah, so she used dandelions for healing. I think that's kind of interesting.
Well, you know, I love morel mushrooms. I mean, I like mushrooms, but I like morels a lot. And on a few years when I was younger, if you couldn't find a lot of morels, you could take the young, tender buds of the
Dandelion.
dandelions and cook them up just like you would the morel mushrooms, and they were delicious. But trust me, there is a limit to how much
How many dandelions you can
how
eat?
many dandelions you want to eat before they are making you regret your decision.
Right.
So no, they're very good, but they're very rich, and they will.
Well, like I said, I saved a recipe for a dandelion fritter.
Okay.
So this spring, when the dandelions come back up, we're gonna have to try it.
Yeah, I'm down with a dandelion fritter.
Absolutely. So anyhow,
Yeah, dandelion tea is good.
yeah. No.
Dandelion wine is also
Actually,
good.
dandelions are used for a lot of things that I don't think people realize. And I know they say the milky stem is not good, but there is a tincture, not a tincture, it's a salve that they use the milky stem for that's actually very healing. And I'd have to do some more research on it, but no, they make a paste out of it.
Okay, well you can
Yeah,
make
a salve, a paste. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, Mikey. Well, he says he's got a couple of good spots for morels.
For morels.
Yeah,
We used to have.
We used to until we moved. So yeah, it's disappointing because love going out and finding those.
So we have been starting to book for our summer event schedule.
Yeah, we're starting to get some dates on the books and where we're going to be getting out to.
The only one for sure I know we're going to be at as of right now is Keefe Canopy Canifest, Keefe Canifest, and that's June 8th.
Well, that and the May at in Oklahoma.
Yeah, we're supposed to be in Oklahoma.
Yeah. Those are the two that
But
we're down for.
but those are two that we have locked in right. Well,
Yeah.
the June 8th for sure is absolutely locked in.
Well, I returned the application for the Keefe Canifest today.
For Keefe?
Yep. So
Did you?
I filled it out and returned it,
Very good.
and I haven't got the rejection letter back
Oh,
yet.
he gave me a thumbs up for
So,
Keefe Canopy. You're not gonna get regrets.
Well, now now maybe he didn't realize who you were, but now he knows who we are, and it will be. Thank you, but our vendor spots have all filled. Contact us about next
He's
year.
funny about this because the funny thing about it was we had been at some growth seminars with him a year before we started our business.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of funny when we started vending to run into people that we had been
Yeah,
at
we've
seminars.
been to a couple different seminars with them.
Yeah.
And
So, anyways, I know this is boring. We're boring. You're boring. You're boring tonight.
Oh yeah, look, Sam. What do you mean I'm boring tonight?
I think you're boring.
I will do that. I will do that, Paul. I'll hit you up with the address, and yeah.
Oh, Paul gonna send you a nerd rope?
Yeah.
Oh, Paul.
We'll have to have Paul on and talk about
Yeah, he makes, like I said, Paul, I've seen them. Them things are like this big around and like that long. They're huge. Seriously.
Yeah, Paul, we got something in common there. Yes, we do.
Really? You don't want to go there. Sorry.
You want to see Mama?
does not wanna go there.
You want to see Mama Rochi smile? Disappointed.
We spend way too much time together.
Paul, she does not consume,
I don't consume,
Yeah.
Paul, so don't worry about
So-
me.
but she doesn't consume. But I will be more than happy to consume for her.
I mean, I may taste a little bit just to taste it, but I'll tell you what I have tasted that I like is rich truffles.
Yeah, those are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good.
Yeah.
No, I think I didn't have. I thought you were going to tell me more about the wolf moon. I'm extremely disappointed in you.
Really?
Right.
Did you expect anything less?
Well, oh, let's see. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
What you got?
We've got. Sorry. I'll
What you
put that up again. Kim Cooper says, "Oh, the edits I could do with those lines, Crystal."
Oh no, Kim!
Uh-huh.
Kim, you missed it. I was after the commercial break. Kim Kim, I was saying, don't be a jackass. Because I love the way you say it. I love the accent. And I was just like, he's a jackass. Don't be a jackass.
360 to 500 milligrams per rope. I'm digging that.
Yeah, he'll love it.
Digging
He'll
that.
love it.
And you know what? Yeah, Sarah, you should have come up and said something. Oh, you were bending there at the hippie chick booth. Yeah, you should have definitely come over and
seen us. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, he was. Well, at Kiwi Canvas, you were hardly at the booth because if you remember, Mark and Rochelle were there, and
this
we
was
had
at House Springs.
Oh, at House Springs. Yeah, you should have come and seen us.
This was at House Springs.
Absolutely. Because
So-
we take pictures of everybody that comes and sees us, and our big long intro at the beginning of the show has pictures of everybody with Master Rochi.
Yep. As we get the pictures and stuff, I put them on there. So yes, definitely,
Absolutely.
definitely. Hey, there's Tim Tucker.
Hey, Tim.
What?
Tim Tucker.
What?
And
It's Chris.
Tim Tucker has some phenomenal strains. So check out Lizard's Den Genetics.
Right on. We were referring somebody to him.
Yeah, we were. We had someone looking for some CBD strains.
Right. So I gave them your information. So hopefully they'll get in touch with you.
Yeah. So Tim Tucker is one of the great breeders in the canna community. So make sure you guys go check out Lizard's Den.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's got some
Yes.
phenomenal strains.
Well, we dig them.
Yeah.
We dig 'em.
Absolutely.
Wish I could grow them. But, again, we are sitting here in the prohibition state of Indiana, and it doesn't look like anything is going to happen anytime soon. And you know what? It's not just Indiana. It's Kansas. It's Texas. There's several states that are sitting in similar situations, maybe not as bad as
We
Indiana.
were kind of going through some of the cannabis news today.
Yeah, we were.
We were talking about things like New York, and New York's a year into their legalization, and they're talking about home growers and how they can license or allow their marijuana patients to grow at home in the state of New York. So that was one, and then we were just all kinds of stuff, all kinds of like the Pennsylvania Democrat who is fighting a bill about medical card users and gun ownership, and she is fighting to the Supreme Court that just because you have a medical card does not disqualify you from carrying a firearm. So there's all kinds of cannabis news in the world that we were discussing today.
And it's a lot of the stuff is good, good moving forward, except for the rescheduling, which everybody should be opposing. We do not want it rescheduled. We want it descheduled, or leave it at Schedule 1 or deschedule it. Nothing else. We're going to regret it if they deschedule
And
it.
that's it. They're going to hurt so many
They're going to
by making it a Schedule 3, because then it becomes like having to have a prescription for it.
Yep.
So that takes it from being legal to being even
and
more illegal. Basically, I mean, it'll be just like getting caught with Xanax or something like that. So
exactly.
that's really a negative.
So I'm telling everybody it's coming down, that they're all have agreed that rescheduling to Schedule 3 is what we're probably looking at. Really, really need to tell people, do not vote for this. It's I don't like it, and it's going to hurt
Right,
a lot
Paul?
of people.
Paul says that's the reason he doesn't have a medical card, because it takes a lot of your rights away.
Right.
And it does.
Right.
And like I said, in Pennsylvania, that one Democratic senator is a medical cannabis user. She has a medical card, and she is fighting for medical cards holders' rights. So
Yeah. And you know what? And Kim, exactly. You know what? And these are the people to tune into.
Yeah.
Here
Oh,
at the Knock
absolutely.
Network, because they stay up to date and put this out, daily.
Absolutely.
And if you really want to stay up to date on cannabis news through, across North America, and sometimes they even get into international news if it's of
Right.
interest.
Absolutely. Check out
But-
Peace News and Views.
Right, and Ganja News Update.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
So, and that's 8 p.m. right there. Right there.
Go right
8
ahead.
p-
I can't
8
read that.
p.m. Eastern time on the NOK. Looks at cannabis news in mainstream media.
Right.
So, yeah.
I was just reading some of the headlines today. We were going through them, talking about them.
But, I say, look, it's great. All of these wonderful recommendations, some of them are quite good, are coming out. But again, they are recommendations.
Well, what actually brought that up was there's a case that's in the Supreme Court right now about banking in cannabis.
Right.
And the DOJ had told the courts not to jump the gun and not to interfere with the inquiries on scheduling. So that was the headline that actually brought that up in our
Right.
conversation today. So yeah, we stay up to date as up to date as we can on things that are going on.
This is a fast moving industry,
It is.
both in the hemp side and the cannabis side, and it's all tied to one plant.
Well, what else did I read? What was one of the other headlines about changing the farm bill to where hemp growers, the maximum requirement right now to be part of the farm bill is 0.03%.
And they're talking
They're
about,
talking about
upping
it
that.
triple. So it would be 1%,
yeah.
1%
And,
and that affects us in a huge way.
right. I mean, we could definitely make our concentration stronger. And that really, when you're talking about, getting an entourage effect from the full spectrum,
Absolutely, yeah. That really affects our business.
0.03 to 1%. That makes it just an amazing difference.
And not necessarily changing any of the psychotropic effects,
No,
but changing the
what-
medicinal quality.
But what we could do is we could, really get that full spectrum down to 500 milligrams instead of 1,500.
1,500 and carry the same, and it would have the same healing properties.
Have the same healing properties. But then for the people that really are needing it for, some of the
We could up
cancer shrinking,
Mhm.
properties and all, yeah, definitely up that.
Right, absolutely.
So a lot of potential out there. I'm excited about the future.
I think it's fun. It's so funny to think about where we were 20 years ago with cannabis
Oh yeah.
compared to today. I mean, yes, I'm ecstatic. Where can you, go buy weed legally and all that, things that we never dreamed of when we were younger.
Well, 40 years ago, 45 years ago, I was handing, double printed, tri-folded pamphlets out
Right.
to people talking about normal and how hemp could save the world, and people thought I was a raving lunatic and about how hemp could save the world. But it's so true. All of the different properties, and how cannabis saves lives. It's an amazing plant.
It is. And it can do amazing things,
Mhm.
from hempcrete to hemp plastics to hemp fuels.
Anything petrochemicals can do,
Hemp can
hemp
do.
can do.
That's right.
And it's going to be a beautiful world if we can
If we can get everybody to utilize it and realize
if
it.
we can open up research and technology and bring the cost down where people can use it.
Well, and that's just it. You can plant 50 million hemp plants and replant them and continue to replant them, whereas a tree takes 50 years to grow.
No. You know what I know what I want to do.
What do you want to do?
I know what I want to do.
What's it?
I want to build me a Hemp Creek dome home
Yeah.
that is
Completely sustainable.
well, kind of, but 2 or 3 levels deep, and just the top of it's the dome. And yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I think you're on drugs. But that's nothing new.
No, Mom, I'm not. It's incense, Mom.
Anyways,
Incense.
it's 10:30.
Well, I think it's about time for us to wrap up this atrocious show. The only thing that made it good
Look at that. Brenda
was
said
Big Fletch.
cannabis took her husband completely off opioids.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's so much more and more I hear of that, and I am thankful for it. And
Yep.
you know, as a former addict, I'm still an addict. I'll always be an addict. But there's nothing better than to hear that. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing better than to hear that.
I mean, we're just beginning to scratch the surface.
And our
figuring out-
bodies were built for cannabinoids.
Yeah, that's why we have an endocannabinoid system.
So yeah.
Yep, it's pretty important to maintain homeostasis.
Hi, Ganji lovers.
That's a big word for me tonight.
Homeostasis.
Homeostasis, which means balance, and our body wants to be balanced. That's what this system's made for.
Right.
And that's why this stuff's working. It's why it's not going to be able to be synthesized in some laboratory and some pharmaceutical company. Yes, on that, would you like to say goodnight, Crystal?
Good night, everybody. Love each other. Be kind to each other. Do something nice and smile at someone today.
Yes. Energy is
Contagious.
Contagious. It's transferable. Every time you help somebody's light shine, your shine's brighter, and the more we vibe with each other, the brighter the light shines.
That's right.
So this is my little light.
This is your little.
This is my little light. Hey, until Monday, you guys have an amazing weekend. Be safe, have fun. Check out all the other amazing artists and
Monday.
creators out there.
Monday, we're giving away some genetics.
Oh, Monday, we're going to give away some genetics. So check out Mondays with Master and Mama. And you know what?
What?
I think that's about it.
I think you're right. I think we babbled on long enough.
I think so. And until then, my friends, peace, love, and good vibes. Good night, all.
Good night, everybody.
A wonderful weekend.